First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. On 2nd and 12, Allen. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trying to improvise. It's caught by Sanders. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. On 2nd and goal, Allen flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. Sanders got it for a Bills touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. Forced out to his left. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that game? And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson from the shotgun. They'll roll him out right. A.J. Klein in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Jackson on 3rd and long from his end zone. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And
offense and defense are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They go play action with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson being chased out left. Finding some room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and to continue their drive.
Allen's throw caught by Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Allen now on first down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Taken from about the 12. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Buying time to his left. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Touchdown, Bills! Cole Beasley, 48 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Throwing is Jackson, rolling to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going and in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Here's Allen. Just keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Allen going to try and throw on third down, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man, complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
This will be caught once again by Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's just to make a big play and disrupt things.
They still can't get him. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And he wisely would throw that one away. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. And Diggs has it. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. So Allen's going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Allen to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Allen. Trying to improvise. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I like to see that.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken it. Knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Action. It's Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Roethlisberger on target to Washington. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And how about this? It's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry from 10 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Cousins to throw it. Out to his left. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Play fake. Cousins. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
Right there. 54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try it.
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. I'm going to come back to you. Eat these two. Check three.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. And
the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Got an open man, it's Washington. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Remember on their last drive, they had that pass play for a touchdown, and here they come out firing again. This play's not quite as good in the end result, but still good enough for a quick first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you got everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 75 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2nd and 14. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Finding Harris over the middle. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Being chased out left. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action now. Cousins. Flushed out right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Cousins. Stocker's got it. Complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll throw again. Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Miles Killebrew with a pick. 30. 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers.
And sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw, because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nuwangu now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
They've got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 48 yards. First down. Here's Cousins on the move to his left. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson there to make the grab. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cousins now.
He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
To try again after the sack. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in two.
And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. Following the interception, Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Eluding the pressure right.
DJ Waddle
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
Claypool with another catch.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Trying to lay one up deep.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to take another shot here. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 76 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. A solid stiff arm. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone.
Touchdown! It's complete.
Pat Fryermuth
from 3 yards out. And the Steelers capitalize on a short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Steps away. Open man once again, it's Thielen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. And my goodness, another interception. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Pushes him over. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They go play action. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Cousins will try and throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
To throw, Cousins out to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off with great anticipation. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.